Welcome back, students. So in this video we'll take the reserved constituencies. As the word you understand, reserved means the particular number are kept in reserve, so they are particularly for those who are in specific number in the country. Constituency is what we have understood in previous video, like the constituencies particularly regarding the area from which area the election are contested or taking place. Our constitution entitles every citizen to elect his or her representative and to be elected as a representative. Constitution makers, however, were worried that in an open electoral competition, certain weaker section may not stand in a good chance to get elected to the Lok Sabha and state legislative assembly, because very much experienced people were sitting there and they knew about all, means what was happening at that time in the society, ki election were taking place but all the people were not participating. So this was main, because only the upper caste people and the well-to-do people were allowed to cast their vote. But what about those who are weaker in section and poor in the society? So those, they were not allowed to vote. So they kept in this mind in that idea that they may not have required the resource, education and contacts to the contest and win the election against other, क्योंकि they knew about कि cannot happen anytime. If such kind of society is there, so this will be continue. So those who were influential, resourceful may prevent them from winning the election, means it will happen in future, not today. Means the people who are deprived, the people who are poor, they cannot come in front, and only the powerful person, the resource person, the well-to-do person will be the shining face of the politics. So those who were, means if that happens, our parliament and assemblies would be deprived of voice of significant section of our population. If it is continuously happening, means as it was happening, that the Dalits and the deprived section did not come forward because they didn't have power, and this power and any kind of power was not given to them. That would make our democracy less representative. Means if we say that there is democracy, election are taking place, it will be lesser one and less democratic country will be. So the maker of our constitution thought of special system of reserved constituencies. So they thought this idea, there should be some reservation for the weaker section. Some constituencies are reserved for people who belong to the scheduled caste and scheduled tribes. In scheduled caste reserved constituencies, only someone who belongs to the scheduled caste and can stand for election. Similarly, only those belonging to the scheduled tribes can contest election for the constituencies reserved for STs. So currently in Lok Sabha there are 84 seats reserved for the scheduled caste and 47 for the scheduled tribes. It has been implemented till the time 26th of January. This number is in proportion is their share in total population, means these seats are particularly for scheduled caste and scheduled tribes. So thus the reserved seats of our SCs and STs do not take away legitimate share of any social group, means they cannot be touched, means this particular number are always there, means the election are contesting from all these numbers. Generally you have seen recently, day before yesterday, that the people who have come from Dalits area or their community, they become the minister. Why? Because well, they can raise the voice of their society or community accordingly. This system of reservation was extended later to other weaker section or in the district local level. Everywhere it is the same. In many states, seats in rural and panchayat and urban municipalities and corporations, local bodies are now reserved for other backward classes as well. So, however, the proportion of seats reserved varies from state to state. Similarly, one third for the seats are reserved in rural urban local bodies for women. So, To keep in this mind the situation of women and condition of women, it has been that one third reservation was given to women, though it has not passed from the parliament, but in state level it has been given to the women to make the politics too stronger like all. So this was about the reserve constituencies. Main point is here to understand the number of seats of scheduled caste and scheduled tribes and women participation in politics. So another topic will take here the voter list. It is again very interesting. You will see that voter list simply as the word is that the list of voters means the name of the voters are will be there, and it the list generally changes after 5 years because every year the person is entering into age of 18 and some people are dying. The list is also changeable. So once the constituencies are decided, the next step is that decide who can vote or who cannot vote. The decision cannot be left to anyone till the last day. It is in the democratic election the list of those who are eligible to vote is prepared much before election given to given to everyone. This is the list officially called electoral roll. Officially electoral roll on roll, as you see on the attendance like we take in school. So on roll on the list particularly is commonly known as the voter list, the number of the people who is about to cast the vote. This is an important step, for it is linked to the first condition of a democratic election. Means a list should be there how many people are going to cast their vote that particular year. Everyone should get an equal opportunity or chance for their representative. Earlier we read about the principle of universal adult franchise. We know that what is universal adult franchise, when the 18-year person old and above are allowed to cast their vote. In the practice, it means that everyone should have one vote and one value of its vote. An equal vote is equal value. No one should be denied to right to vote without the good reason. Means everyone should allow the vote to cast the vote, but if anyone is interrupted, is when he was forbid or forbidden, the reason behind it should be good reason behind. So the different citizens differ from one another in many ways. Some rich, some are rich, some are poor, some are highly educated, and some are not so educated or not educated at all. Some are kind, some are not so kind, but all of them human beings, means all are allowed to vote with their own needs views. That is why all of them deserve to have an equal say the decision that is affect them. Means sometime you have seen the people which are not able to come, they are coming on the wheelchair, they're coming on the back of other people, generally they're casting their vote. It shows that what is the value of vote. So in our country, all the citizen aged 18 year above can vote in election. Every citizen has the right to vote regardless of his caste, religion, gender, and means any kind of issue will be there. But some criminals person with unsound mind cannot vote. Means mind should be healthy. It doesn't matter if person physically is handicapped or not, so be denied to vote. That person who is not mentally fit cannot cast the vote, but only in rare situation it is the responsibility of the government to get the name of all the eligible voter to put in the voter list. As new person attained voting age, names are added in the voter list. Every year it happens, I told you. Name of those who move out of the place or those who are dead or deleted. So this situation take place, the people who are entering into the age of 18, the people who dead. So the list is renewed after 5 years. A complete revision list take place every 5 years. Means revision of the list means change. This is done to ensure that it remains up to date, means it has to up to date. In the last few years, new system of election photo identity card has been introduced, that is EPIC. identity card is made when election take place, that is voter ID. It has been reduced. The government has tried to give this card to every person on the voter list, and the voters are required to carry this card when they go out to vote, so that no one can vote for someone else. But the card is not yet compulsory for voting. For voting, voters can show the many other proofs identity, that is ration card, driving license. Today we can add in this Aadhaar card. So this particularly the condition when a person is going to cast the vote, they can show their identity card, means the photo identity card in which the person's photo is there. So this was all about the voting list and reserved constituencies. We discussed three topics here, that is types of election, by-election and electoral constituencies. So read them, take out some points so that you can well learn them. On the next time we'll see the nomination of candidate. Okay, thank you. Have a nice